Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. So today is the day that I take on my color palette challenge. We did that last month, and if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about and you haven't seen that video, I decided to put 8 months of color palettes together, one a month. That'll take us to November. And I'm going to do this once a month. I've got a specific color palette. This is the color palette that I'm on right now. It says number 2. We're on the second month. And then each month I have a shape that I am going to use and one stencil, whichever stencil I choose, but I can only use one. And part of the reason why I want to do the challenge is because it takes me out of my comfort zone. It helps me think differently. It lets me rummage through my collage papers, and the whole point is to get rid of the collage papers. So my challenge is to use collage papers, so mostly collage papers, in my project with this color palette. And then the shapes and then the one stencil. So I want to clear out my collage papers because I have so many. So I've been rummaging through this color palette, colors close as I can get to this color palette in my collage papers, and it has been so fun because I love paper. But if you want to join along on this challenge and do your own color palette and collage paper kind of thing, I have all of this in the subscriber library. The subscriber library is free. So each month I will have, I have right now in there the 2 color palettes that you can download if you want to use them. And then I have the schedule of what each month is, and then the shape and that kind of thing. So I have all the details in the subscriber library. I will also put the video in there as well. You can watch it here on YouTube, but if you decide, I want to go back and watch it, you can always just hop into the subscriber library and watch it there. All the supplies will be there. All of the things will be there. So if you want to join along, you can. If not, that's fine. You can just have fun watching. But if you do decide to make something, you can share it with me through email. You can hashtag it on Instagram. Like tag me, ArtGirl38. I would love to see it. Or you can share it in the subscriber library community. It's a private community. You can share your projects there. That would be awesome. This will also be available if you're a member, Mixed Media Insider member. This will also be in the membership each Sunday because we already do a Sunday inspiration breakdown. So this will be in there for you. Okay. So before I get to this, I'll explain my thought process on today's challenge. Talking about collage papers and the overabundance of it that I have. I'm just looking at a stack of right there sitting on my printer. Speaking of that, so this couple weeks ago, I had a gal email me and say, I'm new to mixed media. I don't have much collage paper. And my first thought was, oh girl, you just wait. But she's like, I was wondering if you would want to share some of your collage paper with me. And I thought, what a brilliant idea. It's like, hello. So I just sent her a stack like this, vintage book pages. I mean, I went back to the cellar of my books. I have so much. And just grabbed a whole bunch of different things. Then I went through my buckets, my color buckets of collage paper, gel prints, napkins, printed tissue paper, all kinds. So a whole stack like that. And I sent it off to her this week. And I thought, what a great idea. I want to offer that up to 10 people if you want. I mean, you may not need it. You may be being overtaken already by your own collage paper. But if you would like some collage paper, and it'll be a variety like that of vintage papers, printed papers, prints, tissue, napkins, pattern paper, all that kind of stuff, specialty papers. If you would like some of that, I will take the first 10 people who comment in the YouTube description box below. then I'll respond to you if you just say, hey, I would love some paper, some collage paper. And it's free. I'm going to send it to you for free. I'm not going to charge you for postage or anything. I'll just send it to you for free. I'll respond to you on YouTube with my email address, and then you can send me your email or send me your address, full name and address. So 10 people. We'll see. I don't even know if anybody will want one, but I thought I would throw it out there because I thought what a great idea, and what a great idea to pass on the love and get rid of some of my stuff. So we'll see. And then if this is something that works, maybe I'll do it again. All right, so that is the collage paper offer to you. So make a comment below. Again, all the supplies will be listed on the blog or in the subscriber library or the membership. And those links are down below in the YouTube description box. Now, one last thing. I have a new workshop available to you. It came out in early bird pricing last week, and I forgot to mention it in last Sunday's video. So you have about a week left of the early bird pricing, about 10 days left of the early bird pricing, I think. But it's called Rustic Florals, and we do some really creative, easy, simple, fun techniques. Something that I have never done before with these florals to get that kind of rustic. It's a very unique look. It's soft but grungy. The layers, oh, the layers. So we have some fun, and we really kind of work on those techniques and the layers and making it really kind of grungy and somewhat abstract. So that is Rustic Florals. It's on early bird pricing right now for only $47 for the 3 full projects and all the techniques that go with it. So the link will be down below in the YouTube description box. That is all I have to say right now. Let's talk about this. Okay, so I've got my journal out and I've started kind of thinking through my process. So this is my color palette. This color plus black and white. The shape is circles, obviously. And then the stencil that I'm going to use, oh, what did I do with it? I thought I had it, oh, right here. I'm going to use my Rambling Eucalyptus stencil. I'm going to use this stencil. Why? I don't know. It felt, I don't know. I felt like I might want some kind of viney feel, viney things happening. I don't know. And what I want to do is I just want to respond to the first inclination of what to do next. So I have started building my circles. Now I am using for my circles, I have some of whatever these are called, stamp cut things. They're from back in the day, you guys. But I have these sizes, and then I haven't used this little one yet, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to paint some circles. And then the other thing I did was I just grabbed a cup and traced around it. And then I also have a tape just thing, so I traced in here, and I haven't done a circle this big, but I could if I wanted to. So that's how I'm getting my circles. And I have a variety, and I'm working as close as I can to my color palette. And then I'm going to actually mix, I'm actually going to mix these colors as well and add to whatever I create here. I don't really know exactly. So we can also use our neutral colors as well. So I've got, you know, this one's really cool. I love this one. And so I might do a circle of that, but I wasn't quite sure yet. Oops, I'm losing circles. But I just started cutting circles, and this was already circles. So I thought, I wonder if I could start with that and then place circles on top of it. So I don't know. I have 2 of those. I thought maybe I could put them in the corners. We'll see how it goes. I also have the cutouts from the circles. So I don't know how or if I will use them or not, but I have them here because I don't think that's breaking the rules. Not that, you know, I said at the beginning, I'm like, I hope I can stick to the rules, because then sometimes I get crazy ideas and I go rogue. And I've cut out a bunch of circles out of neutral papers. And I've got these wonderful little bits. And if I don't use them here, I'm definitely going to use them someplace else because those are so fun. But I have, like, this paper here was really a good match for the color palette. The green is a little bit different. It's kind of a yellowy green. It's not a true green gold. I don't know. But I've got some really good options here because I've got some good teals. And like these greens, this kind of green and teal, it's kind of close, which is good enough. I mean, you can't, with paper, there's not a whole lot you can do. And then I had these bits. This was like a cleanup paper that had a ring that I'd obviously painted something and there was a ring around it. And so I cut a few of these out too. Like here's another one right here. And then I've got some black and whites because you need that contrast of black and white. And I've got some neutrals. So I think I've got a fairly good amount of, I did these too. I had a sheet of numbers and I thought, you know what? I'm going to make circles of those. See if that could be used. And just a bunch of neutral ones. Like this one didn't cut all the way, so I thought, I'll stick it down there or something. But I've got some really good colors. I mean, good, like close colors to my color palette. And then I'll come back over with some paint. I'm going to mix my colors. So to create this color here, this is actually almost like a Prussian blue color. Like I almost have that color like in a premix. Let me just see here. Maybe a little too. Oh, I don't know. That's a pretty good mix right there. So I don't have to do anything. This was a custom mix. Sorry, I can't tell you what. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. And this feels more like a cobalt blue with some, this may be too bright. And it's a little bright. So if I added some black to it, that could be an option. Oops, not this color. Is this my black? No. This is my black. Okay. I don't have my gesso. I got a brand new black gesso bottle and I don't have it undone yet, so I'm using my other black. So if I took just a bit of that, would that do it? And maybe too dark. So then I would add some white to it. So I kind of darkened it down and grungied it up, and then if I come back and bring some white into it, that could be the color right there. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, so that was cobalt blue with a touch of black and a touch of white for this middle color. And then teal, it's pretty close. There's my regular old teal. Yep. And then this color is kind of, it's like, maybe it's green gold with some white in it. So let's just see if I have that mixed right. Could be. Let's see. See, it's a little bit more yellow. So what if I add some cad yellow to that? So let's just add, oh, you know what? I'm mixing this off camera. Sorry. If I going to add just a little bit of yellow to that. See, there it is, right there. It's a weird green. Maybe it needs a little blue in it. Maybe it needs a little bit more white in it. Or maybe I need to go hooker's green. Hooker's green. Instead of olive green, hooker's green. I bet that's it. And I add a little white to that. Hooker's green. I think we might have the ticket here. A little bit more white. That's about it right there. That's better than the other. It's not so, see how olive color that is? Yep. That's it, hooker's green. Okay. So I definitely don't have any of that color in my greens here. So I will definitely mix up some of that color and put some of that down as I put everything together. Okay. So I've got my color palette. I've got my circles. I'm going to work on the background first and then put the circles on top. I think that's where I'm going to go, and I'm going to, it's like bubbles rising almost in my head. Like they're going to be really heavy down here, and then they're going to kind of sparkle up, twinkle up. I don't know what they're going up. And then I have a quote that I think I would like to use. And I printed out 2 different sizes because I wasn't sure what I was going to need. But it's always keep inside your heart. Oh, I spelled it wrong. A pocket full of sweet dreams. I'm going to have to reprint that. I'm the worst at this. Always keep inside your heart a pocket full of sweet dreams. I thought that would be perfect. Like these dreams rising up, bubbling up. That's the word I was looking for. Bubbling up. So that's kind of my thought process in my color palette with my stencil. And we will see what happens with all of this goodness. All right, my loves, I hope you take the challenge on with me and share your projects in this subscriber library community. I would love that. I would love to see what you create. And, you know, the sky's the limit. We can do whatever we want within our little box of things. And that helps us not overthink things and simplifies things. I hope it does for me anyway, because it helps me, it limits, because I have so many ideas that sometimes I just don't know where to go or how to start. And this helps me do that. Okay. So if you want papers, comment down below. Rustic Florals is available now at early bird pricing for only $47. And this challenge is in the subscriber library. I hope that your day is restful and peaceful. Your Sunday, today, whatever day is restful and peaceful. And I hope that you get a chance to create today and it makes your soul joyful. Your pocket full of sweet dreams are rising up to the top. All right, my loves, have a wonderful Sunday and always, always know that you are loved.